Wonderful. So today we're learning a Floresta Tem Medicina. And as we approach it, just like we approach any of the songs and any things that we're learning, we want to presence in what might be standing in the way to this natural process of learning. I think very often I meet people and I see people who think they're not capable or think they're not talented enough, but actually there's just some things standing in the way that are calling for attention. And so I'd like it for it to be all of our intention this time that we're meeting to continue to presence into what's here. Give it its proper space so that we can move through it. So this is the path I'd like us to follow. Are y'all seeing this here? Or, yeah, okay. So first of all, this is kind of how I approach practice. So I want to impart this upon you, as we dive into the song where there's a lot of knowledge, a lot of information. So first is presence, acknowledging and naming mental, emotional, and physical discomfort. I'd advise you start here whenever you start to practice, whenever you start to learn. In fact, I'd advise it with anything you do. I'm trying to practice it too. And the next step is to have clarity with the material that you're working with, and I will provide that clarity as best as I can today. So having comprehension of the material. The next step is simplicity. And the question you can ask yourself here is, what is the one thing I need to focus on right now in this moment? And that's a question that as you're learning, as you're practicing, as you're studying, you're constantly asking yourself that question. Unless there's a clear groove of repetitious practice you're already in, you're constantly asking yourself that. The next step is repetition. So once you know what it is that you're focusing on, looping that so the body remembers. Looping that so the body remembers. This is how we create so-called muscle memory, or these new neuronal, these mind-body connections that are so important for the guitar, which is a very asymmetric learning activity. It's fairly recent in our evolutionary history, and it's not an easy thing to do. In fact, it's very difficult. It's activating your full brain and your full nervous system. So looping so the body remembers. And then the last step is to take ownership. So to have accountability and a well-defined daily practice structure. So what do I need to do so I can lock this in? What is needed on the daily? And do I have certainty about what that is? And if I don't have certainty, how do I attain certainty on it? Okay. Kind of wanted to give you a meta structure before we go into a Floresta Tem Medicina. So that's kind of the practical thing I wanted to impart. And the next thing I want to address before opening this song is the spiritual aspect and just honoring the Huni Kuin people, specifically the Huni Kuin people of Aldeia Mibaya, which is in Acre on the Taruaca River. That's where I received this song, and I have many friendships and relations there to whom I'm very grateful. And this song is very much for them and a seed to deepen my relations with them and to deepen my own studies, and so that I can support them in their struggles there. I'll share the full story about this song at the end of the call. It's a whole thing. Before I'm going to play the whole thing and share it with all of you. But I want to just dive into the material now because we're already 15 minutes in. So this call is being recorded and it will be posted on the Medicine Music Immersion YouTube page. So think of everything that we do here as a reference for you as you move forward to continue working with the song. So in that regard, I'm going to be speaking mostly to the intermediate, sort of advanced levels. Raise your hand if you think you're about intermediate. Heather says so. Stephanie, I know you. Leandro, are you so?
I'm a beginner.
Beginner. Okay. Mark is beginner. Okay.
So I'm gonna see if I can, keep it up with this class. If not, I'll just enjoy.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No worries. No worries. Okay. Beautiful. No, I'm very happy you're here and you're all here. Okay. Well, I'll cater to that as well. So there'll be some things that are a bit more advanced. If it's just beyond you, just sort of allow it to go. Welcome, Marcus. No worries. Shakespeare used to write in a way where he would speak to the lower class people and then he'd speak to the aristocrats. So to be or not to be was to the lower people. Oh, to be or not to be. Okay, I think I can handle that. And then he would say, whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, all this fancy stuff. And that was for the aristocrats. So they were actually, so by that token, Leandro, Stephanie, Luana, maybe Heather, Marcus, I want you to focus on just marking the chords. So that means don't burden yourself with learning the form of the song, where everything goes, da 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 da. And don't burden yourself with a lot of the lines. Maybe just get one finger picking pattern, which we'll start with. That'll carry you through. But just mark the chords, just make sure we have clarity on the chords. And I'm sure I'm going to end up just providing all that for you in a way that makes sense. So let's get into it. Okay, here we go. Oops. Okay. Floresta Tem Medicina. So we're going to start with A minor. And let's just look at the finger picking pattern here on A minor. Is everyone seeing the finger picking pattern? Yeah? Okay. So here your thumb is going to be on the A string, first, second, and third fingers on the top three strings. And if you just play the thumb, first, second, third fingers, you'll hear this. Now we want to play the thumb, the second finger, and the third finger together, then the first finger, and then respond with those top two strings. So that first part, just the first part, is like that. From there, the thumb jumps up to the D string, and the pattern repeats. And if you put it all together, this feels really far away for you, what you can do is just do down strums and try and play along. This is what we mean by marking the chords. Just marking it. Down strum, down strum, down strum. A Floresta Tem Medicina. Okay. And now let's get this fun part of the intro. For that, I want to give you a closer view. We're going to play with the thumb on the right hand, the E string. And we're going to play the open E string, then the second fret, then the third fret, then the fourth fret, and then the A string with the thumb, and from there into the pattern. And then you want to find the A minor chord. Start with the A, open A string, respond with the first finger. Sylvie, do you got it? Putting you on the spot.
No, I know, I hate it, but Ali will accept. Um, I let me try. No, I feel like this is wrong, right? Da 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 da, and
You're
then
not
after
on the
this,
top three strings. You're on the D, G, and B strings. You need to be on the top three strings with your right hand. 1, 2, 3.
así, no? Ah, okay, no, okay, it's like da da da. Is that right?
Yeah.
No, no, that's wrong.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
So
I'll get it.
yeah,
Can
you're
you?
close.
Yeah. Okay, okay.
You're close. Thank you.
Thank
Does
you.
anybody have it? Does anyone very clearly have it? Marcus, do you have it?
Sort of, you know. I just wondering here if we want to repeat the first part, right? Then we need to jump into this part before we end that you showed at the beginning, right?
Yeah, the first part of that finger picking pattern will be cut off. So
Yeah.
here's the move. Ba, 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 ba. Thumb, first finger, and then the top two strings. So first get that. Thumb, first finger, top 2 strings. Start with that. And then respond with the first finger. And then again. And then respond with thumb. And the thumb is going to be with the top 2 strings together, like in the finger picking pattern. So you're going to hit that, those top two strings. And from there, it gets cut off.
Could you please show again that picture that you?
Sure. The finger picking pattern, yeah?
Yes, please.
So here, when you enter, these are not played. And then the second time, it's going to be here where you enter with that bass line. You're going to be cutting it off from there.
Got it.
So once again, this gets interrupted, and this gets interrupted the second time. Okay, Sylvia's smiling. That's good. To C. We'll move on now, but now you have the idea. You can always go back and watch to get the next part. I know, but I know once you're starting to get it, you just want to keep going, which is good. That's a very good instinct. Slow. So I'm just going to talk you through it. A Floresta tem medicina, D minor, E7, A minor, pay. Okay, let's do that again. The finger picking pattern when you change the chords. Let's identify these types of chords in a specific way. So A minor is an A string rooted chord, meaning our lowest note is on the A string and we're using our thumb on the A string, right? C is also A string chord, so no change with the right hand pattern. D minor we have to change. You're going to leave everything else in place, but the thumb has to go up to the D. And instead of the thumb moving, it's going to just continue on the D. Yeah. And after the D minor, we go to the E7, and everything stays the same, but we're going to drop the thumb all the way down to the E string, and now the thumb's going to be moving between the E and the A. from there, we move on to the next part. I'll pull it up so we can see it as we're increasing the order of complexity. So we just did A Floresta A minor Tem Medicina Si Nuxipãe genipapo rapé. And then we have these repeat marks in case you don't know what they are. Just telling us to do all that again. A Floresta Tem Medicina Si Nuxipãe genipapo rapé. A minor 3 4 A minor Txana iluminou. So here we are. Let's talk about this. A minor to G over B. G over B is what we call a slash chord. It means it's a G chord with a B in the bass. And it looks like unable to connect. Oh, hold on a sec. Oh, I see. There you go. And it looks like this. Come on. Come on, little camera. Sorry, just a sec. Okay, so that camera's not working. That's okay. So if you take your standard G chord, just like your normal, what they call cowboy chord, and just remove everything except for the second fret here on the A string, but play it with your middle finger. That's going to set you up right. So a segunda casa aqui, Leandro. Yeah. A segunda casa nesse acorde, como se chama? A quinta. So there, and we're going to play with our right hand all the inner strings, so not the E strings. Just the inner strings, not the E strings on the outside. And this is our G over B. And what it is, it's a walk up to C. So it's A minor, B, C. Everything in the inner strings, everything inside. Good. So from there, we're going to actually roll up the fingers from the thumb. This is the second pattern that we're using in the song. There are about 3 patterns that I use in this song. So we're just rolling from the thumb going up. A, yeah, okay, Leandro got it. I love the big smile, man. Okay, great. I wish I could see everyone at the same time. This is driving me crazy. Maybe multi-speaker? No, then it's going to be too small. Gallery? No. Speaker? I really want to see it if I make it full screen. Oh, there we go. That's better. Aha. There we go. Now I can see everyone. That's good. When we get to the C, we're going to do the third pattern. Once we get to the C here. I know I'm giving you a lot, but let's just bear with me, and then we can circle back later for any specific little things. We're looking at this one on the right. And what I want you to focus on first, before you get overwhelmed by all the numbers there, is the right hand placement. So the right hand placement is going to be the same as before. Thumb on the A string, and then the first, second, third fingers on the top strings. So first get that set up, and then I'm going to walk you through it. If you get the right hand placement, you get so many things here. With your left hand, you have a C chord going, and then it's going to be like this. So it's all single notes until you get to the thumb moving, just like the thumb moved before, right? So we're keeping that pattern of moving the thumb. It's kind of angelic. And that third finger, just waiting to play that E string on top with the thumb. The thumb and the third finger are partners here. Let's just loop this a little bit so it gets comfortable. Welcome, Mayada. For you more advanced people, if you're already getting it, you're going to put the pinky down on the third fret of the D string, and that gives you an F major 7 over C. You get this kind of angelic harmony going. And you're going to do that the second time out of 4 times, repeating the pattern. So the first time, 1. This is the second time, and back. And you stay there. No, that sounds like fast is Txana no sumaúma rezei. See. Okay. Should I keep moving, or do we have questions? I'm sure there's lots of questions. Okay, we'll keep moving. We're going to do the same pattern. So again, same pattern. We're just moving our thumb here up to the D string because we're doing a D minor chord here. And notice the same thing. Except the thumb gets a little less action here. From there, just want to make sure nobody else is coming in. From there, we're going to drop this D minor to a D minor 7. How do we do that? It's like the top of an F chord, except we leave the D open. We need to use the first finger to bar the first 2 frets, and then middle finger here. And then that D string is open. So look, if you put your pinky back, you have the D minor. If you lift your pinky, you have the D minor 7. So once again, first finger, top 2 frets, middle finger, second fret on the G string, open D string. If you know how to play this F chord here, simply release the third finger. And then from there, we're going to go to the D minor 6, which requires us to keep the notes but release the B string. So keep the other two notes, but open the B string. We get this very mysterious chord. B string is open. I love minor 6 chords. Minor 6 are some of the moodiest chords. So we have this descending line. Can you hear it? I'll show it to you. Da, da, da. While those other two notes stay the same in the chord. Da, da, da. D minor 7, D minor 6. And once you have that, you can use the pattern. D minor 7. I feel you, Heather. I know it's not easy. But that's okay. And again, these are all embellishments. So Heather, maybe you just play the D minor here. Txana, iluminou, na sumaúma rezei. You're good. Mestra da medicina, na Floresta Tem Medicina. That's enough. I'm showing you the more embellished versions. We'll zoom out in a little bit and do the simpler version. It'll feel like you know, in baseball, they put the weights on the bat before you go up to the plate, and then when you take the weights off, it's like, it's so good. So that's what we'll do. We'll take the weights off in a little bit. That's why it's good to work with a metronome too, because the metronome really challenges you to stay focused. But when you turn it off, it's like, and you're a little bit more on time. Anytime we're kind of pushing on the edge, it's very good. We stay in it, and then we need to sort of release the valve a little bit so we don't get all worked up, because that's not what this is about. That's not helpful to our learning process. So with that, let's zoom out a little bit. I'd like us to start from here, from the vocals, from the C minor. And if you have the strumming pattern, do the strumming pattern. If you want to just if you have the finger picking pattern, do the finger picking pattern. And if you want to just strum downstrokes with me, just strum downstrokes with me. That might be very helpful. Sometimes when I'm learning a song, I just do the downstrokes just to, like I said, mark the chords and understand the form. So we'll do that now. So A Floresta Who got it? Or to simplify it, you can do a G. Just play a G chord. It's beautiful to see. 7, Mestra, Mi, A minor, curei. Again. Txana, Mi, G, Mi, Si, No. D minor, you can stay on the D minor, you can do the descending chords. Mestra, E7. So we mark the chords for now. Once you have all the chords, you can kind of stumble through it, especially listening with the record. It helps a lot. Now I'm going to play the finger picking pattern. I'm going to play it a little bit more up to tempo, which just means like at the proper speed, the speed that the song lives in. And if you are comfortable with the finger picking pattern or you want to practice that, please do it with me. And if you want to just strum to mark the chords, just strum and mark the chords. Whatever's going to work for you. Okay. So here we go. This is the intro. That's the form one time through. At this point, we're at the strumming pattern. But before we get into the strumming pattern, any questions? Sammy, how you doing over there?
Good. I definitely missed the very first part with the first picking pattern, but hanging in there, I got to see the other parts, so that's great. So I'll catch it on the replay for the first part.
Okay. Okay, great. Are you able to read the finger picking chart? Is that helpful? Is it helpful for you to see it? Does that make sense? Yeah, I'll leave it up there while I check in with the next person so you can look at it for a bit. Heather, how you doing?
I'm good. There's some chords that I need to learn still. So I'm just like, instead of D minor, I'm playing D, and of course it doesn't sound right, but at least I'm getting the finger movement in there. Where does it go into, sorry, I have a music background, and so sometimes for me, I need the count. And
Mm-hmm.
can you tell me where exactly the song changes to the 2/4?
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to switch it now, Sammy. Do you have an idea? Okay, cool. Uh-huh. The 2/4, yeah. So the count, first I'll give you the count and then let's talk about that D. So the count's here. 1, 2, 3. Da, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Da, 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 1. This is the intro, right? Measure 5. Off flow 1, 2, 3, 4 and 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 C, 2, 3, 4 D minor, E7 back to A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, D minor, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4, D minor, 2, 7, 3, 4, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 2, 3. So it's just a measure of 2. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I made a measure of 2 instead of a measure of 4 and then bringing the A minor in, right? Because that would have offset everything.
Yeah.
It would have been like, yeah, not nice. Wouldn't have been nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. D minor. Start with your middle finger and put that on, the bottom note of the D chord that you would play. Put that there. Usually you put your first finger there, right? Then you put your, yeah. Are you on the G string? Make sure you're on the G string, not the D. There you go. And then the pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string. Yeah, make sure it's tucked into the fret so you don't spill over the line there. Yeah, that's good. It's a bit of a squeeze, I can see that. First finger, you're going to curl it over to the 1st fret of the E string. There you go. And then you play from the D string up. Don't play the bottom 2 strings. That's the D minor. That's the D major. Yeah? And look at how it's just one note that shifts down. This note becomes this on the chord. Maybe you can see that if you visualize the 2 chords next to each other. It's always amazing how major and minor are just one half step away, and yet it's like it's night and day in terms of the way that they feel. Although I've been hearing recently that younger people are feeling like minor chords are sad, but I don't know. That doesn't. For me, there's a bit of Sammy. You don't feel they're sad?
I feel they have like a bittersweetness. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how my kid's music teacher explains it too, is that it has like a
Like, oh.
Yeah.
I like that, yeah. But definitely, but we can definitely say that the major, like the D major, is brighter, right? It's like somebody turned the lights on. Right, with the D minor. And just one little note difference. Amazing. Music is cool. Where were we? So that's part 1. Let's learn the strumming pattern. Let's have some fun. This will be fun because now we just apply the strumming pattern to everything we just did. So we get to run the whole chord progression with the strumming pattern. It's 7:57. If anyone needs to go, go. But I think I said this is going to be an hour and a half. It could end up being 2 hours. I'm just going to keep going until I think I feel satisfied, to be honest. All right. Let's count. So the way that, let me give a quick lesson on strumming. The way that we should really approach strumming is to keep this hand in motion. So do this with me and just mirror what I'm doing. Right, this is called the pendulum swing. And what we're doing is we're keeping time with this. So Heather, the count here is like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. And so we keep that in constant motion, and then with any strumming pattern we're doing, 80-90% of them, we're just choosing when we touch the strings. And so that's what this chart here is illustrating. We're just choosing when we are actually touching the strings. So let's not look at the whole thing. Let's just look at maybe the first 3 actions we have to take, right? So we place an A minor and we're going like this. 1 and 2 and 3. Let's just get that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Floresta I think we can add in the and of 4 now. So we'll do everything in the brackets here. 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 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 a Floresta Tem Medicina, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Okay, we'll add the next part in now. So we're going to go up to here. This is where it starts to get a bit more syncopated. Syncopated just means more off beats, more off rhythms. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. It's like a little puzzle. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. 3 and 4. And let's add the last part because it's a little bit more straightforward. So we'll do everything now. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Any questions on that? Who finds that very difficult? Who's mastered it? Raise your hand. Más o menos? Mais ou menos? Okay. Bom, beleza. Well, you have it now. We could continue looping it. Do you want to continue looping it? Lots of shrugs. Leandro's got to go soon. Okay, so we're going to keep going then. One more strumming pattern to learn, to put it all together. And this, you might know it already if you've been listening to or playing or studying with or sitting with the Yawanawa or the Huni Kuin or the Nuxipãe or any of these guys. It's this pattern. That one out. That's when it gets a little bit faster in the song. And the village, I wrote this in Aldeia Mibaya, it came to me, and I shared it with everybody, and I was singing it, for like a week in the village. And then a couple of months ago, I see on Instagram my friend Shira Luciana, who's the daughter of the chief there. And she's about 22, and she's going around the world sharing medicine and playing in ceremonies and so on. I see a story of her playing A Floresta Tem Medicina, Txana me iluminou, na sumaúma rezei, Mestra mãe da medicina, na floresta me curei. Like a really badass version of it. And I was like, oh my God, she's singing my song. And, I talked to her about it. She was like, oh yeah, I've been singing that like in every ceremony for the past 2 years since you wrote it. I said, oh, okay. I would love to know about that sooner. But that was a very beautiful moment to me, because it showed me that, this is reciprocal. And this whole medicine thing, it's not a marketplace. It's not like you go and you pay for knowledge or an experience or to learn some songs or whatever this kind of spiritual tourism mentality is. This is a sharing that we do together as a community with real relationships that are reciprocal and alive. So that was a very beautiful teaching to me, that I went there to learn her songs, and she learned mine. I didn't even show it to her. She just got it, They just get it, So, yeah, it's a very, very special, precious thing to me. So let's look at this pattern now. Can you see it? Yeah? Okay. So this is interesting because this pattern that they do, there's a downbeat, there's a downstroke here on an upbeat. So you have to be a little careful, especially if you're used to the pendulum swinging. So you have this bum, 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 down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 and then you want to lift the hand. That's what this is indicating, before you play the 4th beat. So you lift it and you just have a bunch of open strings, and it's really fun to just play all these open strings. Bum, 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 bum. And I want you to see that. I want you to see me doing that. So watch the lift. Bum, 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 bum. I'm exaggerating, right? I just want you to see it. So what you want to do is make sure that hand's out of the way before the right hand comes down. And then it needs to come back before the 1. before you do the next downstroke. Let's try that. Any questions about that strumming pattern? How are we feeling? What are the feelings? What are the thoughts? What are the emotions? Are we overwhelmed? Are we happy? Excited? Inspired?
Excited, yeah.
All right, Leandro. Uhul! Obrigado, irmão. Tô feliz que você está aqui, presente com nós, com tudo nós. Todos juntos aqui. How are we doing, everyone? Luana, speak to me.
I'm feeling super happy to be here. Thank you.
Great. Woohoo!
You know, I love this song. So
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a great
definitely.
song. It's a great song. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, this was it was a really beautiful how it came in, sitting in Luciana's father's house. We were there working with an NGO called Mothers of the Amazon, filming, recording. They're facing a lot of challenges out there. Um, we did the dieta with the genipapo, so covering our skin all blue, and the hampaya, and lots of rapé all day, and singing a lot at the sumaúma. And this song, it carries a specific signature because I feel it's really my bond with those people. And sadly, that weekend, just before we left, Luciana's brother took his own life. So this song is for him. His name was Mana, and he was a beautiful singer. And he used to sing this song too, and some of my other songs. So it's a prayer, and also carries my intention to be more in service with them. And yeah, it showed me how deep the struggle is, and how much the medicine's kind of being abused in the West, and not being respected, and how the indigenous guardians are really struggling out there. So I believe if any of us are on this path, it's part of our job and responsibility to create a bridge to support them. So that's why I'll be working on an album with Chira, with Luciana, later on. So hopefully sometime this year, to help give her more of a platform to share her beautiful music, her beautiful voice, and hopefully we'll do a version of this song on that album as well. So good. Any questions more?
Thank you for sharing. So are you gonna send the sheet?
Yeah, maybe can you guys see in the chat? I pinned the Google Drive here with all of the learning material. Do you see it? Should I send it again?
I can't see it, Benny.
You can't see it?
No.
Just a moment. This has everything that we looked at. And there you go.
Now, yes.
Thank you, Luana. Thanks for being here. Good. For those who wish to stay, Sammy had to leave as well. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, I won't keep you much longer. I just want to announce that the 4th cohort of the Medicine Music 12-week immersion is going to start, I believe, May 30th. That's one of my upcoming offers. And then I'm also offering a mentorship program if you really want to go deeper. And I've been speaking with a lot of current students, former students, also people who have been interested in studying with me. And I'm understanding exactly what that offer needs to be now. So it's to really help develop ceremonial musicians and help people find their greatest expression and come into confidence through building skills, but also understanding what this sacred path of the musician entails, all this inner work, all the relational work as well, and then of course the technical work on the instruments. And the focus is on the guitar, on the buffalo drum, and on the voice, and there's different tracks. So for those in the mentorship who want to focus more on voice, we do more vocal work, vocal activation, working with a shruti box, working with the harmonium, working with the buffalo drum, maracas, learning those prayers and understanding how to build safety in the voice so that safety leads to pleasure, and then building a repertoire of songs. And then for those on just the buffalo drum path, it's also with the voice of the buffalo drum. Those on the guitar path, it's all of this stuff. And I would love to, if you check out the Medicine Music Immersion. Sylvie, if you have a few words about your experience in the immersion, just quickly.
Hi guys, so I just completed cohort 2, and I mean, it's definitely not for the faint of heart. I feel like, and it's not for the undedicated. But I think for where I was at in my life, I really needed a kick in the butt to kind of just really step into whatever this next phase is. And I found that beyond the technical aspect of the lessons is Benny's ability to hold safe space in I don't know, allowing for a lot of honesty to come up and for me to see a lot of my blocks and work through them through the music. And I think that was the case for the other students in my cohort too, that we really bonded through a level of vulnerability and honesty that helped each other grow. So I guess I would endorse it if you're ready to take that leap.
It's so much more than just guitar and music work, because there's a lot we have to clear out in our field, especially if we're going to be sharing this music in ceremony. Because whatever we have in coherence and alignment with ourselves, that comes expanded with the medicine and into the field. So it's about responsibility, integrity, showing up, and seeing how the relationship between the way that we're showing up in our lives is showing up in our music. Just to sum it up. Thank you, Sylvie. Thanks for that. Okay, beautiful. We heard this song in pieces, like we explored all the little different pieces. Would you like to just receive it now and just have me sing it? May I? Yes? Okay, I would love to sing it for you. Okay, great, let's do that. A Floresta Tem Medicina. Vamos lá.
A floresta tem medicina, no shepa, genipapo e rapé. A Txana me iluminou, na sumaúma e rezei. Mestra, mãe da medicina, na floresta me curei. A Txana me iluminou, na sumaúma eu rezei. Mestra, mãe da medicina, Floresta me curei. A floresta tem medicina, no shepa, genipapo e rapé. A floresta tem medicina, medicina. Nuxipãe, genipapo,
Haush, haush. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Any closing words from anyone?
Just a lot of appreciation for your time, for sharing this beautiful, beautiful prayer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Leandro. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks, Benny. Thank you for everything. And talk soon.
Thank you.
Same feeling here from my side, Benny. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Likewise. Thank you for your generosity and time and expertise. Really appreciated.
Absolutely, Heather. Thank you for being here. Wonderful. Hope to connect with you all soon. If there's interest here for the medicine music immersion or for the mentorship, please reach out and we can schedule a call. I'd love to